Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be reacting to Professor Oak versus John Madden by Gridline Rap Battles. Now, I know I don't usually react to the fan-made rap battles, I usually only react to the ERB battles, but I had to react to this because it's Gridline, which means it is made by my good friend Tibbs, as well as Zossum and Jacob and everybody, and I love those guys, so I'm going to show them a little bit of love by reacting to their newest battle. Now, I don't know much about Pokemon in general. I know a lot of the basic stuff that I've gathered, but I know pretty much nothing about John Madden. I only know that I have one of the games for the N64, and that's about it. So I'm going to be kind of grasping at straws for the John Madden bars, but I feel like I will be able to get at least a large or like a pretty big amount of the Pokemon lines from Professor Oak. But yeah, just wanted to give that little disclaimer before we really get into it, just so that you're not thinking that I'm a residential, Pokemon football enjoyer. But yeah, we're going to get into it. All right. We wrote and recorded this battle in mid-2020. We filmed this battle in July 2021. We plan to release this battle in February of 2022. John Madden passed away on December 28th, 2021. We delayed this battle to give space between the death of Madden and the release of this battle. Because of the financial cost this battle ended up being, we decided to release it with enough time. This is not meant to be a tribute. Rap battles aren't good tributes. Instead, it is following through on previous promises. And I know that this was a big discussion between the members of the Gridline group. Honestly, I feel like they did the right thing, kind of waiting for that respectful amount of time before releasing the battle. So yeah, kudos to you guys for releasing it at a good time where it's like the Super Bowl and everything, but also it was enough time to where it was not seen as like disrespectful, which I don't think a lot of people would have seen it as disrespectful, but some people can have different opinions on stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. Rest in peace, John Madden. Thanks, Coach.
Gridline Rap Battles.
All right. Ooh, okay. I see you with the Professor Oak costume. All right, Dylan. I really like it. It looks really good. Very clean. I love the eyebrows and how the hair was done. It looks great. Very in character. Very good. The lab coat and everything looks great. It looks very on point.
John Madden.
John Madden costume looks incredible also. I love the prosthetic fat that they did for Tibbs and the big belly. It looks great. It looks great.
Alright, break line. I've only got 4 quarters to take down an old man. Scared to be a real explorer. You've got a lot to learn before you step to the pros. As much in the heart as is the X's and O's. So here's a guy who studied pocket freaks all his life, who sends a kid away so he can bang a widowed wife. Best invention's an index, and you still miss some info. Like don't stick your head out of a moving car window. I thought of thousands of plays and plans for each game. You learned 150 clears, not your grandson's name. That's the end of my verse. Let me give you the rundown. Scored first on your ass. An opening drive touchdown.
Okay, all right. We're gonna go through. We're gonna break down that entire thing. That was good though. I liked it.
John Madden.
Alright, break line. I've only got 4 quarters to take down an old man. Scared to be a real explorer.
Okay, so he's saying that, all right, guys, we gotta line up like a football formation because we only have 4 quarters to take down this old man who can't be a real explorer. He's talking about how Professor Oak sends out all these kids to go and like capture these Pokemon and go research this Pokemon when he could just do it himself, but instead of doing that, he's just sending out all the kids to do it for him.
You've got a lot to learn before you step to the pros. As much in the heart as is the X's and O's.
You got a lot to learn before you step to me. I'm a pro. It's as much of the heart as the X's and O's. You gotta put your heart in the game, heart in the cards, if you will. But it's not as much there as it is the X's and O's, the actual players going out and like doing the moves and like the plays. The plays are what like make the games. That's what the driving force behind just like winning. You gotta outsmart the other teams with the plays, the X's and O's.
So here's a guy who studied pocket freaks all his life, who sends a kid away so he can bang a widowed wife.
Again, he's going to send the kids away, but this time he's talking about banging Ash's mom, which is a joke among the Pokemon community about just that basically is that Gary Oak, or not Gary Oak, Professor Oak is setting Ash away just so he can get with his mom.
Inventions and in there, and you still miss some info.
So he's saying that, like, you made the dex, but the dex sometimes isn't even right, which is true. Sometimes the Pokedex entries for certain Pokemon are just wrong in certain cases, which, you know, game theory has said a lot about, and just like Pokemon fans in general have been like, hey, that's not right.
Like, don't stick your head out of a moving car window.
Like, don't stick your head out of a moving car window because you got like the cowlick going on. So don't do that. Like, come on, your hair is unruly. It's a mess.
Thousands of plays and plans for each game. You learn 150 clears, not your grandson's name.
I've made all these plays to win the games, but you just learn Pokemon names instead of your son's name. You know, you learn all about these different creatures in your world, but not even your own grandson's name. Like, you're a bad grandfather.
That's the end of my verse. Let me give you the rundown. I scored first on your ass. An opening drive touchdown.
So he's wrapping up his verse. He's saying, this is what happened. You know, I went first and I scored first. That's what happened. You haven't even gotten a chance to go yet, and I've already got your ass beat. So let's see how Professor Oak rebuttals.
Hello there, welcome to the world of battle rap. I'm Professor Oak, flying out to dish out wing attacks. When I rhyme, you decide between getting flamed, drowned, or vine whipped. You only touch down when you drop your bag of chips. Well, that's new, my Pokedex distracted and true. Overweight, lazy bastard, Snorlax evolution. You'll feel the wrath when you're spinning like a Poliwhirl. With those boobs, I can't tell if you're a boy or a girl.
I've got the
Okay. Some classic Dr. Oak, Professor Oak stuff. Jesus, I can't speak.
Welcome to the world of battle rap.
So he says, hello there, welcome to the world of battle rap, which is how he usually starts his introductions in the Pokemon games. He says, hello and welcome to the world of Pokemon. But this time they change it to be more like the world of battle rap.
I'm Professor Oak, flying out to dish out wing attacks.
I'm flying up to dish out wing attacks. Flying type is a Pokemon type in the games, which usually involve them having wings of some sort so they can fly. So we say flying up to dish out wing attacks. And I think wing attack is also a move, but I'm not 100% sure. I could have Eddie correct that or whatever. Hi, Eddie. Flying up to dish out wing attacks. So he said, I'm so fly that I have wing attacks.
When I rhyme, you decide between getting flamed, drowned, or vine whipped. You only touch down when you drop your bag of chips.
So he say, when you step to me, I have all these different things that I can do, but you're so fat, you could only ever score a touchdown when you drop your bag of chips.
Well, that's new, my Pokedex distracted and true. Overweight, lazy bastard, Snorlax evolution.
So he's saying, oh, hold up, we found a new Pokemon here. Oh, okay, it's you. You're a Snorlax evolution, you fat lazy bastard, you know. And I love the little the Pokedex in the background, first of all, and I also love the the little 8-bit John Madden in there too. That's great. That's the weight being question mark is like, I don't know. It's saying it's too big.
You'll feel the wrath when you're spinning like a Poliwhirl. With those boobs, I can't tell if you're a boy or a girl.
Spin around like Poliwhirl, you know, you got the swirl, and he said, yo, you'll be spinning around. But with those boobs, I can't tell if you're a boy or a girl. He's just calling him fat again. And calling back to whatever Professor Oak asks you to select your gender in the Pokemon games. That's what it was. He's like, are you a boy or a girl? It's always been a joke that, like, wouldn't you be able to just tell, you know, back then? But yeah, so we'll see what John Madden's cooking in his second verse.
I've got the cutting edge to chop folk down the side. You can't win a rap battle if you don't flow on the mic. I'll knock you on your ass like wham, bang, boom. I'm rocking more bootlegs than you've got in kids' bedroom. Your studies can put to shame when a child claimed your fame. So get your head on your ass and get your head in the game.
True. All right. We'll go back here.
I've got the cutting edge to chop folk down the side.
I got the cutting edge to cut an oak down to size. He's saying that with the technology nowadays, or when he was in his prime, he's got more technology now than when he did than Oak does back in his time, you know. And technology has definitely upgraded a lot since then. And then he's saying, I'll chop an oak down to size, an oak tree, saying, you know, cut him down to size. Cutting someone down to size is being like, oh, I'll take you down a few notches, you know, bring your ego down a little bit.
You can't win a rap battle if you don't flow on the mic.
That's just a fact. You cannot win a rap battle if you don't flow on the mic. Because if you don't flow on the mic, you have no chance of winning. You gotta be good at rapping in order to rap. But also, you have to rap in order to rap. So it's kind of like, say, you have to rap good, he's bringing him down. He's saying, you can't even rap, because this is bad.
I'll knock you on your ass like wham, bang, boom.
I'm assuming that that's a catchphrase that, or something that John Madden would say often. The wham, bang, boom, you know, so when someone gets tackled, which is a nice callback. I like the thirds here. It looks very
I'm rocking more bootlegs than you've got in kids' bedroom.
I'm rocking more bootlegs than you've got in kids' bedroom. Is saying that, like, I got all these shots of stuff, but your Pokemon games, you can find bootleg of Pokemon games like literally anywhere. Like, I know John Tron, who that footage was derived from, did a whole episode about Pokemon bootlegs and about how they're literally everywhere. And like all the Pokemons, like, they're in kids' bedroom, you know.
Your studies can put to shame when a child claim your fame. So get your head on your ass and get your head in the game.
Just another callback to the fact that kids are doing all of Oak's work. Professor Oak isn't even really doing anything, and he's got to get his head out of his ass and get it in the game, which is something you would say to, for instance, a football player who's not doing so hot. You would say, get your head out of your ass and get your head in the game. Or, well, you'd say get your head in the game, not out of your ass, really. But getting your head out of your ass is something that you would say to someone who's, like, super egotistical about their own self-worth and stuff like that. So it's combining both of them in kind of like this coin flip effect, where it's get it out of your ass and into in the game.
Hey you, Drink-a-Chew, you're about to get zapped. When I pick my opponent, me and my Pokemon snap. I already said I'm fly, so you must have had enough of me. If not, I'll be flipping the square like it's Puzzle League. For a color commentator, you seem pretty pale. And when EA's in the game, that's an automatic fail. Now your face was rated before you knew what was happening. You got kicked off the box art. It must be maddening. I roll like a Voltor, sparking tracks with my rhymes. You've been Super Bowled over. The box score never lies.
Okay. Don't mind me accidentally pausing in the middle of the verse. Okay, so we'll go through it here.
Claim your fame. So get your head on your ass and get your head in the game.
Hey you, Drink-a-Chew, you're about to get zapped.
So he said, hey you, Drink-a-Chew. I'm assuming that John Madden might have had a drinking problem in order to have that line there. And say, you're about to get zapped, you're about to get shocked. You know, that's what Pikachu does. Pikachu shocks other Pokemon and stuff. You're about to get zapped.
When I pick my opponent, me and my Pokemon snap.
When me and my Pokemon Snap. Yeah, Pokemon Snap was a game that was made, and Snap is like, man, we're gonna go off on you. We actually snap. We're gonna go off.
I already said I'm fly, so you must have had enough of me. If not, I'll be flipping the square like it's Puzzle League.
I already said I'm fly, so you must have had enough of me, and now I'm flipping the square like it's Puzzle League. Puzzle League, you'd have to flip the squares in order to get. I'm assuming in order to score, you know, in order to like get points and everything like that. So flipping the square, you know, flipping squares usually referring to a person that's like, oh, they're by the book, they're a goody two shoes type of thing.
For a color commentator, you seem pretty pale. And when he is in the game, that's an automatic fail.
So, you know, it's for a color commentator, you seem pretty pale. Color commentary is what people like John Madden would provide for football games and everything. Is people that are talking over the game, you know, telling us what's happening, what's going on. So he's saying that for a color commentator, you seem pretty pale, which means like you're not a good color commentator, and also you're just kind of a pasty white guy, you know. And as you can see, that was definitely the case, and as you could see from all of his depictions on box art and stuff like that. And when EA's in the game, it's an automatic fail. EA Sports is in the game. That's the catchphrase. Doing a twist on that and saying that when EA's in the game, it's an automatic fail, because EA Sports is kind of notorious for making these sports games that don't really have. They're just like the same thing kind of over and over again, and you have to pay a lot in order to like unlock more stuff.
Fame was rated before you knew what was happening. You got kicked off the box art. It must be maddening.
Yeah, so it'd say that when the Madden video games changed from Madden to like the EA Sports games, it was called Madden for a long time. And then they eventually opted to stop calling the games Madden and instead, not stop calling them Madden, but to have them taken off the box art itself and to put on like a player that was being spotlighted at that time.
Your fame was rated before you knew what was happening. You got kicked off the box art. It must be maddening. I roll like a Voltor, sparking tracks with my rhymes. You've been Super Bowled over. The box score never lies.
Okay, saying I roll like a Voltor.
Roll like a Voltor, sparking tracks with my
sparking tracks with my rhymes. Voltorbs, they're known for doing the self-explode move. You say I'm sparking tracks with my rhymes. I'm rhyming so good. that the track is like getting set on fire almost because of how good I'm rapping.
You've been Super Bowled over. The box score never lies.
You've been Super Bowled over. Super Bowl is the big football event that happens. They say you're getting bowled over, Super Bowled over. The box score never lies. I'm assuming that might have been a quote that John Madden has said before, because no matter what happens during the game, at the end of it, the box score is what like decides who wins. You know, because every time they score, it goes up on the box, on the box, aka the TV screen, the jumbotron, stuff like that. The big flat screens that display to people, and he's saying, hey, the box score never lies. So yeah, that's true. That's a solid battle right there. Solid battle.
Score never lies.
Solid battle. Who won?
Who's next? You decide. Gridline Rap
Battle. Very nice. Whiskey and Tibbs, very nice. I like this. I like the voice a lot. Professor Oak is awesome. Very nice. Very nice. He did great. Love the voice. Costume was great. Tibbs, CJ, and Dylan did the writing. The beat by Custom. I could tell it was a custom beat. It's I can't remember what it's from, but it's from something that's bothering me. Mixing and mastering by Dustin as usual. Editing by Tibbs and Clyde for the drawing. Wow. Very nice. Very nice job on the editing tips. That's great. That's great. Backgrounds by Astronauts Aura and Tibbs. Oh, missed all that, but that's all right. By Astronauts Aura, aka Basil, which I saw some development of. Very cool. Very good job to you and to Tibbs. Good job on the backgrounds, you guys. Thumbnail by CJ, of course. CJ always does the thumbnails for Gridline. Shout out to the patrons. Very good. Very good. Nope, and no teaser. Alrighty, well that is gonna do it for the reaction today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I definitely enjoyed the battle. Now, who won? That is a good question. I think... Oh, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one for sure. I think that I'd probably have to go with... I don't know, because it's tough. It's tough since this was written so long ago. It's like it definitely feels like it was written a while ago, but I don't think that that's like necessarily a bad thing. It feels more like a time capsule of the time instead of like something that doesn't play to its benefits, you know. Who won? I think I'd probably have to go with John Madden on this one. I think so, just because of like the things that John Madden has done for football that he highlights in his verses kind of outplays what Oak has done, you know? And like Oak's lines kind of boil down to, I'm great, you're fat. And John Madden is more like, I'm just kind of, I'm like, I was the face of football for the longest time. And you're just the dude that sends boys and girls out to go catch Pokemon. And you know, just to bang their moms. And I think that that's definitely a good I think that just kind of elevates John Madden above Professor Oak that much. But yeah, that was a good battle. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It got a good laugh out of me. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. If you have more reactions that you might want to see me do, I might do them, I might not, I don't know, kind of depends. But for Gridline, I'll probably be doing more reactions in the future when they release some more stuff. Of course, ERB is gonna be back eventually. I don't want to take the spotlight away from Josiah and Juice too much. Both are my good reaction friends. I would definitely go check them out. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out!